Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Andrea, and today's video is going to be my goals for 2020. These are just a few things that I want to continue working on or start working on. So if that is something that you are interested in, just keep on watching. If you see me looking down, I have my phone right here. I made my list in my notes so that'd be easier to read and so that I don't forget anything. I want to start off with school. I have 2 semesters left and I will be done with my bachelor's degree, so I want to hold myself to a higher standard than I have in the past. I just want to make sure that I'm putting forth the effort into my classes that I should be, and that means studying more, going to the library, which I never do, but I know I need to, and getting help when I need it. I'd also like to improve my GPA. In the past, I'd say last semester, I had a goal to not miss very many classes, and I still did. Sometimes it's just hard. I know that I don't want to get out of bed. I just want to go back to sleep. So one of my goals for 2020 and my remaining semesters in college is to make sure that I have no unexcused absences. So I know some teachers are lenient and they let you have like 3 or 5, but I do not want to miss any just because that's course material that I will miss and not know the information to, and I know that when I miss that and when I missed it in the past, I still would not get online and read the course material or the PowerPoints for that section. So this right here eliminates all of that. I think that is definitely something that I can improve this semester, which I already worked on last semester, but I can just keep improving. Another goal is to travel more. I know that I travel to a lot of the same areas just because I know that I like them, but I also want to travel more areas out of my zone. I have a list of places that I like to go. This next year, I am already planning a trip with my mom for like a mother-daughter trip to, I believe it's called like Navarre, Florida, which I've already been to Pensacola and I know that's relatively close, but I just wanted to travel somewhere that I have not been. I would also like to travel somewhere out of the United States, so Banff, Canada, and I feel like that's more realistic for this year just because I'll be graduating, I'll be getting a full-time position somewhere, and it's relatively close, but that is somewhere that I like to travel to in this next year. I would also like to start reading more. I love books and I will read the back of the books and decide that I want to buy them, but I never actually start reading them, and so I have like a huge stack of books over there, and actually there are 13 books. I've started 2 of them. So this next year I'd like to read, I'd say at least 6 books. I think that I can do that. That gives me about 2 months to read one book and finish it. I do get stuck when I'm reading a book. I don't know, sometimes it makes me like feel anxious and it's just something that I have to work through. I think part of it is just like I want to know what happens and you just have to keep reading and keep reading and keep reading. And so it's just like sometimes I feel overwhelmed. So I will work on that and I will read 6 books. Just saying it now. Another goal is to work on budgeting. I do not budget. I have never budgeted, but it is something that I need to work on. I spend way too much money on food, going out with friends, hanging out, just in general shopping. I spend money when I shouldn't. I've been working on it a little bit and putting money into my savings account. I also just started following Dave Ramsey on Instagram, and he gives a lot of advice for budgeting. I know he has a podcast. I've listened to a few of those episodes, and he just recently talked about this budgeting app. I believe it is called Every Dollar, but it just accounts for all of your money in your paycheck. So that is something that I'm wanting to start doing. This will give me a head start and make it so much better when I do start my career after I graduate this summer, just because my income will be higher than what I make now, and so I will have a lot more money and I don't want to just blow it. So this is smart on my end. This is stuff that I should have done in high school when my finance teachers were talking about it, but did I take that advice? Absolutely not, and I wish that I did. So it's better to start now and just prepare for the future. My next goal is to cut back on TV in general. I love movies. I will rewatch movies probably 100 times. And then I also like to binge watch TV shows. And it's something that I enjoy. Like, I'm not going to give it up completely or 100% at all. And I'll watch it like and enjoy it. But I just need to, I think, put a limit on it. I mean, the other night I probably watched 10 episodes of something. And I could be using that time filming or spending it with family or friends or reading even. I just want to be more mindful of what I'm putting my time into, and watching TV all the time and binging it isn't the best. Another goal that I have is to hopefully get monetized on YouTube and put more effort into that. I do it now, not as often as I should. I mean, there are days that I'd rather lay in bed than film or get up and do something. And I just want to put more time and energy into YouTube and filming and hopefully getting monetized. And keep putting out content that I enjoy and that I like, with traveling and lifestyle videos. I do enjoy YouTube and all of that. I just think it's fun. It gives me a hobby. Like, I don't really consider myself to have many hobbies, so this is definitely something that I can invest my time into and hopefully get good results and outcomes from it. And that's also something that I can do instead of watching TV, is film. Next, I would like to spend more time focusing on myself and where I'm happiest, and giving myself days to have a mental break and to practice self-care. I know that is something they've been talking about a lot this past semester at school, was self-care, self-care, self-care. And I don't think I do that enough. I just took a vacation, actually. That's what I'm on right now. I took a vacation from work before school starts back up, so I can have the time to relax, get things done that I need to get done, and just honestly enjoy the quiet time. I don't know, I just need time to myself sometimes, and taking a break is okay. That's what I'm doing right now. Everyone needs a break. So that's something that I'd like to continue working on this year, is just focusing more on my mental health and to make a better version of myself. I would also like to work on my physical health and exercise. Do I do that ever right now? Not really. It's not good for me. I've talked about how I like to eat out. So this year I am planning on getting on a schedule for the gym, drinking more water. That's a big one. I know that you're supposed to drink like half your body weight or something like that. I don't do that. I used to be way better about it, but it's just kind of like went downhill. But that is something that I'd like to get back into, is drinking as much water as I could. And this kind of ties in with my next goal, which is getting in the habit of using skin care products regularly. I used to wash my face every morning and night. I don't do that anymore. I have used the same products from high school, and sometimes that just doesn't work anymore. So I want to find what works out for me. I want to work on clearing my skin, hint, drinking more water, being more hydrated. But my skin, I feel like, has always been a problem. So I want to get in a good skincare routine. I know that it is a lot of trial and error, so hopefully I will find something that works best for me personally. And my last goal is to be more decisive. I am probably the most indecisive person I know. I cannot make a decision to save my life, so it is something that I definitely want to work on this year. Just in general, sometimes I want something but I don't allow myself to say that I want it, so I just act like I don't care, and I need to work on that and be better at making decisions and choices, especially stuff that makes me happy and affects my life. That is all for today's video. If you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would also love if you left a comment down below telling me what some of your 2020 goals are. And thanks for watching.